Hey guys, it's MJ, and I'm your Atlas to Life. My schedule's posted at the top of this board, but today I'm here to tell you what it's like to be fully enlightened, living in a world on Earth here in 2020 amongst the 3Ders. You know, this is some of the challenges that we face, and I only talked about a few, and I put the highlights up here on this board for you to see as I go through them. Let's begin. Okay, so in the third dimension, their drive is to achieve feelings with other people and share emotions with other people. Oh, the drama. It's like Jerry Springer in real life, living here on Earth at times, amongst the others, these 3Ders. And in our fourth dimensional realm, anyways, we'll talk about some of the 5D specific information a little bit further on in this video, of course, as we progress and move along. But for right now, let's acknowledge that in 4D, we have addressed the issues within us that make us need to meet our emotional needs outwardly. We no longer have our egos getting in the way and confusing us anymore. We've done our shadow work and healed the inner child that was hurting. And we see the world around us through unbiased, unjudging eyes. We experience our environments with our open heart chakra center and love. And compassionately at that. So now back to 3D land again. They haven't done the inner child stuff completely yet. And even though many of them have made significant changes, they still have these shadows haunting them and getting in the way. You know, like blocking them from breaking through to the next existential dimension. And as 4 and 5 dimensional beings, we understand their mindset. Just from witnessing adults around us throw tantrums, we can pinpoint where at inside of them that their fear and pain is coming from. Which brings me to my first major hassle we have to deal with, living amongst lower dimensional individuals. And it's number 1 up there. It says, allow them to work to it and then through it on their own. So push and prod lightly to know, feel, or sense their needs, but then allow them to work to it and then through it on their own. You do not want to be an I told you so kind of light worker, because this method does not work and you just be wasting your time. In fact, it hurts because it closes off their mind from being open to their realities. And they have the reality that they have for a reason. You know, it's put into their life to help them change. So back to the 4th dimension. We do constant work here in order to stay bright, right? Which means we eat healthy, or we just know what we can and can't put in our bodies because we can tell what's doing the different stuff within our system, right? And we don't want to waste time and energy for 1, feeling bad, or for 2, getting, you know, that stuff that's not good for a human body out of our system. Because we need more time to cleanse our chakras, to clear the pockets of negative energy within us, you know, utilize. We are utilizing our well-being in this body, which is our human form. So just keep in mind, they still have blockages, but the 3Ders, they either don't know how to, or don't even want to hear about the real, you know, efficient ways that they themselves can feel better, or the tools that they can use to make their body, mind, and soul work together and feel good. And this brings me to point number 2 up there on the board. It says, lead by example with your presence. So the most effective way to help struggling 3rd dimensional people is to lead by example. It's truly the only way to go here, because they are picking up on and sensing our energy, whether they know it or not. And their soul is, just by feeling our pure energy, it's going to connect with its and our divine affinity. And because their soul is united with and a part of this one love, this all that is, just from being in the presence of a frequency that they can resonate with, these good feelings, you know, their soul's going to begin remembering who they are too, you know, deep within. And it's going to start putting up an internal fight within them to extinguish the bully that is their ego and their ego's interference or, you know, control. And this will bring them around to actually needing your help and asking for it, or about you and how and why you do what you do. And once this happens, we can baby step our way into opening them up to all of the channels available to them for them to heal themselves. Keyword, self. They must ascend and progress on their own, on their timeline, not yours, when their self is ready and capable. And they have the universe and their guides know. So they can work through you too, but let them get to those points themselves. Now, all you have to do, just be you. That is your job. Do all the things that you do that make you feel good and happy. That is your life purpose. And a lot of people don't even realize this concept, or they don't think of it this way. But when you remain at a higher energetic vibrational state, you join the realms of this fifth dimensional assistance. It's drawn to you like a magnet, and every being around you can sense it too. Even if they don't know how to think that, like with their thinking minds. Your presence is your reason for being on this planet, on Earth right now. That is the work. That's what was intended for you in this lifetime. It's that simple. It's almost too simple of a concept for most people to really comprehend. And 3Ders, they fight it. They battle through the change. It changes within them, you know, and they're doing this on purpose to purge and, you know, bring themselves to these points, these culmination, boiling points, and then acceptance of, and then release of these negative energies and entities. And this happens to them just from being around us. It's beautiful. It's the cycles that are necessary for existence. Just think of the flow. Think of nature. Because nature's cycles, you know, show this concept very well. The next area I want to talk about is distraction. And that's up there on number 3. It says, understand why they try to distract us. If you know this, then you can't get distracted. It's not possible. Just remember that we used to feel so alone too, and now we have each other. Let me explain. Okay, so 3Ders distract us from our 5D connections and work. And until we can really get a good at, you know, our jobs, which is just being without the struggle, you know, it can hold us back from living the life we deserve. And it can set us back basically until we become experts at our own internal diversion techniques. That is, you know, that keep us connected with our source guidance and help ensure that we remain dutiful in each and every single present moment. So the resistance is futile for us in the long run, and it won't alter our vibration eventually. Not the more we practice. We just get stronger. So, you know, these 3Ders, they want to experience a kinship with vibrational frequencies, you know, colleagues of theirs. And this is why the distraction comes into play in the first place. And I personally believe that much of this comes from external sources, and it just resonates within them and like their current frequencies, which means that each time we work through their distractions, that with them, you know, we're healing more of the environment than we even perceived of before now. You know, before we obtained this level of insight and awareness. Things are changing at an extremely quick rate right now. And I think the highlight, is it light again, of this short informational video from me to you needs to be that as we progress down this road together as one, we need to remember how it felt back there when we were existing in our 3D lives back then, and how we didn't have each other yet. And it felt like, I don't know, like we were walking down or winding down a very long and lonesome road. I think I even wrote, you know, some poems and things about that back then. And we were just getting a little closer and a little closer to that light, this light that we have now, you know, all the time. Because frankly, it's amazing. And it feels good to be part of this collective vibe, the one that we have here on Earth right now in 2020. But it didn't always feel like that back then, when we were living in that dimension only. So right now, just knowing and sensing how 2021 is when we all see the light and live as one, like all of our guides and teams and our vortex have been telling us for so very long, right? For us, life just gets easier and easier. And we are functioning at such high capacities and so much better all the time in all the areas of our life and how we exist. We are basically living the dream in that highlight. It was fathomable after all. I'm grateful for that. Check. And I thank you. Check. We are blessed collectively. Check. One love. So keep up the good work. Hit like on this video because you did like it, and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss anything in the future. Get source guidance on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays with my tarot readings, and stay sunny with me on Sunday, Monday, and Wednesday through yoga, meditations, or both. And do not miss these informational videos every Friday because I make them for you. Let me know what topic you would like me to address in next week's video, and share your thoughts and ideas below. Please and thank you. So much peace and love and light and many blessings from me, MJ, your Atlas to Life. See you next time, and stay bright. I like your vibes.